TACO is a multidisciplinary workshop where architectural, urban, interior, landscape and furniture projects are developed in all their stages and in an integral way. We are 3 founding partners with different backgrounds, profiles and functions within the company, but those functions are also complementary. Ana is an interior designer with previous experience in academic teaching and furniture production, and she has administrative tasks over her shoulders. Alejandro is a civil engineer with previous experience in construction, staff work management, and his function is to direct the execution of the projects. And I am an architect with previous experience in national, international, urban and architectural approach projects, and my function is the generation and development and supervision of TACO projects. That's the theory, but the fact is that we are always getting involved in each other's work. The workshop's philosophy lays in the conviction that lecture, interpretation, and interlace of every single and special elements that we can find in the context of every single situation result in projects with a strong sense of attachment and rootedness to the site where we're working, which contributes to building the testimony of a more aware and sensitive society to the space where it develops.
Well, our projects are based in context analysis, ranging from the tangible factors such as the nature and the built environment to intangible factors such as the culture, history, the building characteristics, budget, and the users.
We believe the process are crucial in our discourse. That's the reason why we internally execute all the crafted construction and as far as possible. We try to find the essence of the problems to suggest creative solutions for lower cost in each category.
We believe in what gives a work the sense of belonging and attachment to a place, to the place that it occupies. We can see this in the vernacular architecture of different cultures, which develops itself with the available resources that people have in nature, and that also responds to specific weather factors. We are convinced that identity is a feature that of true architecture, but this is definitely achieved as a result of the response that humans have to the site. It never comes from arbitrary or neither from commercial origin decisions. Users are one of the key lines of the development of our projects. Finally, they are the ones who validate and give meaning to any architectural work. It is important to know that users are not necessarily clients. In our experience, a client defines financial issues of budget concern, which is another important factor in our practice. Architecture in Mexico is very diverse and contrasting, not only in the economic sense but also culturally. On one side, it is deeply rooted in its traditions and its pre-Hispanic and colonial heritage, and even modern. On the other side, it denies everything I mentioned before and looks toward international standardization. On one hand, it works with what is available in the workplace, and in the other, it loves importing from remote places, some born with disproportionate budgets, and others are very limited, work with very limited budgets.
Usually the common vision of Mexican architect is limited to the property boundaries and producing a series of related pieces are one another north to the city. Well, we always try to incorporate materials that we found in the region where the project is located and use them in their natural way, as well as we like to use craftsmanship hybrids with current applications. We are not trying to find new materials or bring materials that are very far away from us. We always try to look in the region what we have and what we could use.
But we're also open to new materials and construction techniques that could bring special qualities to specific projects. We believe that the material should help us to deduce the context of the project, but not only the location, also the time that when
the
project was
constructed.
Yes.
Well, the greatest influence we have in our work is the one that we get from people, from being in direct contact with people. Therefore, we like to travel a lot, but not as tourists. We like to travel and taste the life or try the different ways of living of the people.
And we are not an architectural office working so far. We are a design workshop where we produce what we design. And we are excited very much to have the opportunity to be in the field as a result of it.
At the end, we try to make that our projects cause a reflection on those who experience it, that makes them feel proud, happy, and at peace with themselves and their place in the world.